along with me today as I build a do-it-yourself herb box. It's nothing special. I had my middle son, he helped me do it. And this is what it'll look like. It is not professional by any means. It's just something I wanted to do. We bought 4-foot pine boards and all our screws and L brackets, our topsoil, and we worked together and we built the box. And my son is really good with this stuff. He's 9, but he loves to help. And here it is. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I've got some paint in my cup. I'm making a raised flower bed, and we're going to paint this. This is just a red wood stain. It's just all I had, so that's what I'm using. It's just to so the box don't get ruined in the weather. I'm not too concerned about the color. Alright, I got my helper back from yesterday. Here, do long brush strokes like this with the wood.
Coating it!
No, do it with the wood grain.
Add paints, colors.
So I'm just putting the finishing touches on it. I've already painted the other sides. This was the last. So I'm going to let it dry for a few minutes. I wasn't too concerned about how it looked. As this part will be the base where the bigger L brackets are. I only bought the little L brackets because that's like all our local store had. So anyways, I'm gonna go clean my brushes and I'll show you what I'm doing next. This is just like all me. The only reason I did a red stain is what I had because I had a picnic table a long time ago and I bought the cheapest stain to stain it since it was going to be outside. Okay, so since I don't have any plastic, I'm taking a garbage bag. It's a really thick contractor's bag, and I'm going to try to get it cut up. Alright, so I got the plastic cut up. Don't know if it's going to be big enough. We'll go from there. My advice is be careful because I just used a razor blade. So as you can see, I have some extra black on the sides. I've got it stapled. I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, this is just a quick project. I know I'll still have to pick weeds. So what I'm going to do is use my razor blade, cut the excess off, and just try to staple it here where the garbage bag did not reach. Alright, so I've got the box turned over. Of course, I'll do the measurements for the box and the description. And these were just pine boards I bought and I painted with redwood deck stain. So this is the garbage bag, and we'll be putting the dirt in. So Jonathan's helping me dump out the topsoil in here first.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the topsoil, see? Well, we're putting it on the bottom because I got a layer of Miracle-Gro. But we bought 5 bags of the topsoil. It might not be enough. We might have to add to it later. So John's dumping in the last bag of topsoil before we add a bag of Miracle-Gro. I don't know that it's going to be enough. We're going to spread it out.
It's going to be enough.
We may have to add some dirt from the garden, but it'll be okay. Okay, so the inspiration today behind my project is I was really wanting a herb garden. So I'll show you why. We have we actually have like 2 vegetable gardens. So me and my son, the middle child and I, so John, yeah, are doing this just so I can like learn to dry herbs and everything. So I wanted to show you everything. We need to rototill again. I planted garlic, it's not coming up. Of course, I'm hoping the lettuce, like, is a little weedy, but there's some lettuce. We have some cucumbers down there. We planted some straight 8 pickling cucumbers. We're going to let them grow up the cattle panel. And then some green beans, some corn. We may have to replant it. It's not doing well. This is my first year doing cabbage. So I'm like super excited about my cabbage. A lot of peppers. I can them. And then we have an upper garden up here. So I will show you that. Like I said, I will put the description for the size of the box that I made. Like, you might have wood on hand. I used a contractor's garbage bag. So here is our upper garden. So here we have our tomato plants. We just kind of, I don't see any, you see here's one with a bloom. We just kind of pull them back through and then they grow up the cattle panel like that. We have around 40 plants, which is, we normally do around 60. Our potatoes are coming up sporadically. I planted sweet potatoes, they didn't grow, so I have some more potatoes to plant. We planted 4 rows. Hopefully we'll get at least 200 pounds. My onions, I have rabbits and they were eating. But it's been very rainy and these, it's really hard to actually even rototill or anything. So hope you enjoyed this quick little project. Like I said, I'm just doing an herb garden, nothing special. I don't even know if I'll get it to grow. Right, so we're putting our last layer on, which is this like Miracle Grow potting soil. It is Miracle Grow. It said it's garden soil. So we're putting this on to give it a little bit better top layer. So I got it spread out, so time to plant these plants. Alright, so far I've got it planted. I'm going to try one little thing. Not sure if it'll work, but I heard if you plant these, you can grow some more carrots. And here is the finished project. I'll add more herbs as it goes on. Like I said, there is my spearmint. I'm not planting it because it's invasive, so I will plant it somewhere else. But here is everything I planted. I'm going to have to learn some more about some of these. I've never had boxwood basil, so this is a different kind of basil. I do have a dehydrator, so I may try to figure out how to dry herbs. If y'all have any other suggestions, let me know. Italian oregano, I use that a lot, so hopefully this does well. Thyme, I use that in a recipe. I use dry thyme. So this green basil is what I had in the house. I had it growing, so I know it's basil. This is golden oregano. I've never used it. Here is sage, white sage. Not really used it much, and I've never used this color basil, the purple basil. And this I know is parsley. It wasn't labeled when I bought the herb, but I do know it's parsley. You can smell it and tell it. Sometimes parsley and cilantro get me, but I use so much cilantro, I know what it smells like. It's the only thing I'm really wanting to grow, but it don't seem to grow well. So if you like everything, leave a like and let me know if you want to see more.